What part of your personality do you fake? I've got an entire customer service personality that's fake. I work in customer service. It's gotten to the point where out of habit I'll say have a good day to friends and family in a weird and almost fake tone update. I just recently said have a good day to a waitress. I need help. This reminds me of my father in a different sense, and in a way that always made me laugh internally. My father was a car salesman. I'd wake up at normal hours on Sundays because he'd cook up a storm of a breakfast for those who were up. If you slept in, tough shit. When he'd ask you how you wanted your eggs cooked, it sounded like he was trying to sell you a car. Oh hey bud. Could I interest you in some eggs? I think you'd like them sunny side up so you can dip them in this here wheat bread and they match perfectly. You don't want the white bread because it gets too soggy too fast with the eggs. And hey, if you don't want that, I can do some scrambled eggs and bacon. That's always a good choice. Finishes cooking, here you go my friend. I hope you enjoy your rock bottom Breaktoberfest edit. Grammar edit so people don't think I was literally sleeping in tough shit. Slaps roof of eggs. You can fit so many proteins in this bad boy. Being ambitious. Yes, I do want to be promoted. Also, what's the bare minimum I have to do to achieve that? My ability to perform small talk. I have absolutely no patience for it. I don't even know how to do it. Like, I see these people out there talking hours and I can't make a phone call longer than 20 SEC or a small talk with friends. Let them blab and ask questions. And if they don't, hang up. Did you just say hang up? We're sitting at a table together. The number you have dialed is currently unavailable. Please, try again later. Danny's not here, MRS Torrance. Being cheerful in a social situation that I absolutely don't want to be in. Edit. Woke up to all these responses and upvotes. Thanks for my second gold ever. Being cheerful in a social situation that I absolutely don't want to be in. I just want other people to be happy, but I'm actually really sad. Edit. Thank you for my first gold and silver. I hope you have someone safe to reach out to. If not, feel free to DM me, but please seek professional help. I like games and am on Switch and Discord. Main go to is LOL. Attitude. Yes, very aware LOL can be toxic AF. I don't play ranked anymore and I don't play for hours on end anymore either. I play a few games here and there a couple times a week, and once I'm in a losing streak, 2 to 3 games, I call it a night. To be honest, I think I've cussed out way more friends on Overcooked than LOL, so stressful. Happiness in general, yet everyone thinks I am just so chipper and good-natured. Really makes it fun when I don't constantly force that smile and everyone asks what's wrong. I don't have resting bitch face, I have resting concerned face. I literally spend so much time on my own lately that I feel as though my whole personality is fake when I have to interact with others. Yeah, I feel that way sometimes too. Good to see people that share these sorts of weird things with me. Yeah, and that one time you speak to someone for some reason you're like, why did I say that? Did I mean it? Did I just pretend to mean it? What the duck did I mean? Getting nervous and oversharing. 100% me? I think I've forgotten somewhat what is acceptable when socializing, as I've spent the last few years going to work, coming home, sleep and repeat. I get by most of the time okay, but every now and then I get the weird look or no reaction if I say something. LOL for nervousness, awkwardness. I'm a lot more judgmental than I let on. My internal monologue is probably the biggest asshole I know. I'm so quick to judge everyone around me for anything, and it's definitely one of the things I hate most. Something that helps me whenever I'm instantly being too critical of people is to make an active choice to pick out 3 things that I do appreciate or value about them. The first thought that pops into your head is what you've been taught to think, and the second one is what you choose to think. I've found this helps with self-confidence too. BC, the less you judge other people, the less you judge yourself. Customer continues to not to read signs in front of them. Suggests I should smile more, at least they're not screaming right now. They are wearing pants. Eventually they will be elsewhere. When I worked retail, I reminded myself that the customers were never actually mad at me personally. They didn't know me. They were mad about either a situation at the store or, if they were truly irate, something else going on in their lives. It's usually the latter. Happy people don't scream at others. I've realized over the years to not feed that energy. I refuse to show my frustration or let them know they've upset me. I show some empathy and do my best to help them. What I've found is most of the time they have a real hard time continuing to be an asshole to someone being genuine with them. 90% of the time I've talked them down, retained their business, and have gotten an apology. Confidence obligatory edit. Thank you for the silver and gold. To clarify, it's completely fake and doesn't last. In the moment I'm having an internal panic attack thinking everyone knows I'm faking it. I worry they think I'm an idiot or something. As soon as I'm away from whatever situation I was in, I have anxiety like none other, sometimes full-blown panic attacks. Then I replay it in my head over and over. I've been trying to fake it till I make it my entire life, not sure how to make it. Maybe one of these days. I feel like this one is something a lot of people fake. We're our worst critic. If confidence is a state of mind, wouldn't faking confidence make you confident? I remember a career advisor telling me once you're not as confident as you think you are, which still seems like a paradox. Maybe it comes across as a David Brent Michael Scott type of delusional confidence. Even if at 17 I thought I was God's god, but my slight speech impediment and nervous hand movements gave away my inner insecurities, haha. I guess confidence needs a strong foundation of self-security. I understand what you're saying. I also would say that I fake my confidence, which in turn makes me feel confident. Things like weight and level of success. I'm nowhere near a nice healthy weight that I want to be, but if I dress and act like I'm hot shit, I feel like I'm hot shit. At the same time, that confidence not being completely real means that demeanor can fall at any minute. Someone could look at me weird, and not being an actually confident person, it would ruin my false image of myself. I do believe in a sort of fake it to make it ideology. With my work, if I tell myself that I'm the best person around with my ability, it makes me feel more desired for my work, and sometimes that fake confidence can rub the right people the right way. With my body, I have to at least fake or try to be confident until I'm actually at the place I want to be, or I'd probably just loathe myself and it would never happen. Being outgoing. No, I don't want to go out and socialize. Yes, I will anyways. I can relate to this. Whenever I'm parties, I'm always faking that I enjoy small talk and meeting new people. But I can't stand small talk at all. I don't care where you work, Jonathan. I'm probably never going to see you again. Sometimes when I'm stuck in a conversation that I have no interest in, I end up thinking about weird shit. Like, what would happen if I just slapped him? What if I pinched his nose? Should I stare at his teeth for no reason? I'll lick my lips and see how he reacts. Toughness. I'm actually very sensitive and easily affected. Same. It boils down to 2 elements for me. One is a self-defense mechanism. Don't want to seem fragile and let people know that I have feelings that can be taken advantage of, so I come off as cold and uncaring. insensitive. 2 is not wanting to burden others with my feelings. I guess I'm not comfortable being vulnerable even with my close friends and family. This is due to multiple reasons, but mainly when I've allowed myself to be openly vulnerable, my trust has been betrayed and I've been abused or belittled, and I guess that's how I got to number 1 to begin with. I didn't write this, but I feel it so deeply. Get out of my head, man. I don't know what parts are real and what parts are fake anymore, and that worries me. My experience is that if you fake a certain personality enough, then it becomes a part of you, even if the original intent was to fake it. Being pleasant. Life has made me a bitter asshole and I have to force myself to be nice. On the inside, I usually want to scream at most people to duck off. I can kind of identity with this. For me, it's not so much that I don't like you, it's that I actually just want to be left alone to do my own thing. The older I get, the more draining it's becoming for me to deal with other people and do anything not in my own time and my own way. These days I don't get enough sleep because of it, because I stay up until ungodly hours of the morning, cherishing every second of sweet alone time that I have.